Hey, what is up, YouTube? This is going to be a bit of a rant slash vlog slash editorial slash my opinion, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be playing Dark Souls. That's not the point. I just didn't want you guys to just stare at my face while I ranted, so here's a bit of Dark Souls gameplay. It's also appropriate, but you'll see in a sec, and we're just going to get right into it. Hackers. Hackers slash cheaters, whatever you want to call them, assholes personally, but yeah, they are so rampant. If you are playing any kind of online game, it's disgusting, and it ranges from very slight hacks to very extreme, very obvious, very what the hell are you doing, buddy kind of things. Just get this out of the way, I am not in any way talking about people that are playing single players and want to mod the game, want to enter a cheat code. If you're playing Grand Theft Auto and you want to enter the cheat code to get a tank, go ahead. I don't care, we all do it, it's just fun, you're just messing around. Whatever, go for it, have your fun. I am specifically talking about games that are online or online competitive, where people will cheat. Outright just cheat. There's no excuse for it, there's no reason for it. I'm even trying to find a reason why you would do it. The only thing I can come up with is two different things. Either you're just not good at the game and you just want to kind of feel like one of the big boys, and I'm sorry, Skype is going crazy, but I'll close that in a second. Either you're not good at it, period, and you just want to feel like one of the big boys for a couple of rounds. You find a cheat code and, oh, wow, all of a sudden I'm good at the game. That category, I think, very quickly kind of goes back to not cheating, because I just can't see how you get a sense of achievement. If I'm playing a video game and I do really well, I get a sense of achievement out of it. You can call that sad or very childlike, I don't really care. Some people watch TV, some people root for sports themes and kind of go like, yeah, we won, some of us play video games, and yeah, to each their own, right? I just can't see how you would get any kind of sense of achievement out of putting in a cheat code or installing some kind of aimbot or whatever it is and basically just hacking a game. That would be the first type of people. The second type of people, you're basically just a sociopath slash psychopath. That might be a bit extreme, but I mean, what would you call someone who gets pleasure out of ruining someone else's experience? I guess asshole fits perfectly there too, right? But yeah, that's the other kind of hacker you'll get online. It's just people that get pleasure out of ruining someone else's experience. I'm playing Dark Souls right now because this is where we had the problems this morning. A friend of mine recently just bought and built a computer for the first time in a long time, and he was kind of wondering what video games he should buy. I very quickly suggested Dark Souls, because if you guys follow this channel at all, or you know me in person at all, you know that Dark Souls is my game. Dark Souls and Battlefield are probably the two games that I've spent just the most time in playing. Hours and hours and hundreds of hours, and it's ridiculous, really, but anyway. So my friend bought it. It was on sale. He built his new PC. He bought Dark Souls, and being the good friend that I am, I figured I'd create a new character. This character is just level 30, and I'm playing offline right now, so I can't get invaded by any more hackers, because I've had my fill for today. Yeah, I created a new character, and I started showing him around, and yeah, lo and behold, he is getting invaded, like, all the time. Like, it never ends. We're just getting invaded and invaded and invaded. To be fair, a lot of those guys that are invading, we kick their asses, they kick our asses, back and forth. They're not hacking for the most part. But every once in a while, you will get some idiot who is... It's not even a question of, is he hacking? It's so obvious that he's hacking. Dark Souls is a mix of, and I'm sorry if you don't know Dark Souls at all, I'll try and explain this as quickly as I can, but what have I seen recently? I've seen people where you use a Seed of a Tree Giant, which basically makes the enemies go after the invaders as well as you. And I've used them, and I've seen the invaders casually stroll through enemies. The enemies completely ignored them, and they just came straight for me. I've seen the same kind of hack, I guess, also applies if you have a co-op partner, which, you know, we'll get various opinions on this. This is my opinion. If you are purposefully invading people's worlds, don't expect anyone to have any kind of honor. You're just being a dick by invading people's worlds. If you happen to invade a guy who's co-oping with a friend, too bad. It's going to be 2-on-1, and you should be prepared to face 2-on-1 if you're going to be invading other people's worlds. Yeah, so the same hack, I've had it so they couldn't hit my co-op partner. This morning was just amazingly hackerish. This guy invades us, and we are right here. We just cleared the whole sewers of the rats, and we're right here, and we get a message saying you've been invaded. So, alright, no problem, we got invaded, whatever. And the guy shows up at the end of the corridor. I wish I had been recording at the time, but I wasn't, so. Shows up at the end of the corridor, and I'm using this character. He's also using what's obviously a strength build. He's got a shield in his one-handed straight sword. So, alright, not infused, no nothing. It was just a plain straight sword if you know the game. So I'm blocking, he runs straight at me, hits my shield. I'm expecting it to go bounce off the shield, and I take no damage because it is a 100% physical block shield, where you can see right there. And I'm pointing at my screen, which is of no help. Basically what that means is it's going to block 100% of any physical strike on the shield when I'm guarding. He was not using a magical sword, it was not infused with anything, so logically, it should have just hit the shield. I should have taken absolutely no damage, or very little if it was infused with some kind of dark or something. I'm pretty sure it was not. But instead of taking no damage or hardly any damage, it one hit killed me. Okay, maybe it's a fluke, right? Maybe. He then proceeds to do exactly the same to my friend, who is a mage, but also is using a 100% block shield. So obviously, hacker. Steam has something that lets you see recently played players. I proceed to go and check and report the guy. Another red flag right away is the fact the guy's profile clearly states he is in the UK. Dark Souls 3 has something for invasions which limit it to your region, or you can open it up to worldwide. We both have our accounts set to our region only, which means North America should be the only players we get to interact with. Lo and behold, this guy was from the UK. If you guys want to go look up his profile, his name was Toaster on Steam. But yeah. So, reported him for hacking. For all the good that does in Steam. Now, like I said, there's two kinds of hackers. He was obviously the kind that just gets pleasure out of ruining other people's games, other people's good time. We play games to relax, to have fun. I play games to do some socializing with some friends. So forth, so on. Whatever the reason is, we play games, we enjoy it. Some people watch TV, some people play video games. It doesn't matter. This guy was obviously just there to try and ruin our good time. Now, the problem is that there is no penalty for these guys. In Steam, if you guys aren't aware how Steam works, the most you'll get is a VAC ban. What does that do? Basically, it will ban your account from playing online. You still have access to all the games you paid for, and you can still play them offline. You just can no longer play, I think, only the offending game online. So if you get a VAC ban for Dark Souls, you can't play Dark Souls online anymore. So you're probably thinking, well, that sucks. That's fair and ample punishment. No, because there's a super, super easy way around it. All you need to do is take another email. If you don't have another email, go create a free one. Emails are free, right? You create another free email. You create yourself another Steam account. And away you go. If your account is on the same PC as your primary account that bought all the games, you have full access to that game. I think you might lose your characters in Dark Souls because I think the save games are per Steam account, basically, even though they are local on your PC, which don't even get me started on why that's super stupid, but anyway. So yeah, you get banned for hacking. Who cares? I'm just going to go create another account, create a fake email, whatever. That's now my main account. I have access to Dark Souls. I create another character. I enable my hacks. I keep going until I get banned again, over and over and over. Or you can simply just create another Steam account from the get-go. That's going to be your hacking account. That one gets banned. Alright, whenever I feel like hacking again and ruining some other guy's day,
welcome home.
I'm just going to go ahead and
Very well. Then touch
create another account and keep going.
Take nourishment
That's for
from
Steam.
these sovereign souls.
I've also run across a lot of hacking in Battlefield. I don't know what it is now, I'm not aware, but I know back in the day when we were playing Battlefield 3 and 4, the penalty for hacking, they'd reset your account to rank 0. Not even you can't play anymore, it's just your account's back to rank 0. Who cares, you're hacking, you're just gonna keep hacking, get back to rank 90 in like 2 games. And, oh, I got banned again. Alright, well, whatever, I'm back to 0. I'll keep hacking again, and I will... There was no penalty for it, basically. Let's just leave it at that. There's just no penalty for it. What I think needs to be done, I think all these companies need to follow what Xbox does, basically. If you get caught hacking or modding your Xbox in any way, Microsoft bans that machine's MAC address. That means that machine no longer can go online, period. You don't have access to Microsoft's online store. You don't have access to go online and play multiplayer. I don't know if you get to keep the games you bought online, but I hope not. I think you don't, if I had to wager on that. Steam needs to do something similar. You get caught cheating in any game you own, your account is banned. The games you bought under that account are all gone. You cannot play these games offline. You cannot play them online. They are gone. You are a cheater. You broke the terms of service of Steam. You no longer have access to your games. Some people are going to say that's a bit extreme. I don't think so. There is no... Just keep in mind here, this is not like something that you... I'm not talking about in-game exploits. If there's something that is broken in the game that you can exploit, until it's up to the developer to patch it. I am specifically talking about people that go out of their way, download extra software to run over a game to give them unfair advantages, like make them unkillable, make them invisible to other players. There's one that I don't know if they've blocked yet, but in Battlefield, you could be just a sniper rifle. No body, just a sniper rifle floating up in the air and just one hit killing everyone without even having to aim. So yes, I think that's what they need to do, is just you get caught with any kind of hacks, too bad, you are gone, you just lost all your games. Not just the game you were hacking with, you lost your Steam account, you lost all the games that were associated with it, you cannot create a new Steam account and access those games anymore, they are gone. EA needs to do the same for Battlefield and all the other Origin games.
You know well. I might have.
And I thought I already did that. And Uplay and all the other ones, they need to start doing this. Battle.net for all the Blizzard games, same thing. There's no reason to hack online, like I said. You're just ruining other people's games, and there's just no reason for it. There needs to be much, much harsher penalties for it. For those that say it's just a game, like, just chill out, it doesn't matter, they're just having fun, whatever, kids will be kids, whatever. No. You are cheating, you are ruining other people's fun time. Some people, like some of my friends, they get to play a couple of hours of games every week. We get together on a Thursday night, we play some Battlefield. If you're in a round and some guy is super obviously hacking, it just kind of ruins the night. It's not fun, it's unfair, there's nothing you can do about it. So yes, these guys just need more severe punishments. Anyway, that's enough ranting for me. I'm gonna go have supper. It's almost 8 and I haven't eaten yet, so tell me what you guys think in the comments. Is this my idea? Is that too harsh of a punishment? Even if you think it's too harsh, don't worry, they're never going to implement that. There's no way in hell they're going to implement that because, you know, the first thing that would happen, some kid would be super obviously hacking, he'd get banned, he'd lose access to all the Steam games, and then the next thing you'd know would be news articles everywhere about, oh my god, Steam stole $5,000 of all my games, and now little Jimmy is so depressed because he can't play his video games. It's never going to happen, but it's what should be done. I'm sorry, if you're going to hack and cheat, you have no place online, you have no place in my community. Stay on offline, go do your hacking solo, but stay out of my community. There's no room for you, and I don't want you online. Anyway, tell me what you guys think. Comment, post, like, whatever you want to do. Dislike if you don't agree with me, I don't really care. Leave your opinions. Tell me what you think we should do with cheaters and hackers. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm gonna go eat.